Hi everyone! Welcome to another English lesson. This time, I am going to discuss the different functions of nouns. When we say functions of nouns, ito ay tumutukoy sa kung papaano natin ginamit ang mga nouns sa isang pangungusap. Remember that nouns are naming words for a person, a place, an animal, an object or thing, a concept, idea, or emotions. Let us have the first function of a noun, a subject of a verb. A noun functions as a subject of a verb when it appears before the main verb of the sentence or the statement. The key word in here is it appears before the main verb. Dagdagan natin ang definition ng subject. When we say subject, ito ay tumutukoy sa kung ano o sino, what or who is being talked about in a sentence. Ano o sino ang pinag-uusapan sa isang pangungusap. Let us have here examples. Fred stole the money. First question, who stole the money? The answer is Fred. Okay? Sino ba ang pinag-uusapan natin? Sino daw yung kumuha ng pera? The answer is Fred. Therefore, Fred is the subject of the verb stole. Okay? Yung verb ay pinerform ni Fred. Fred is the subject of the verb stole. Second sentence, Monica kicked her attacker and ran away. First question, who kicked her attacker and ran away? The answer is Monica. Therefore, Monica is the subject of the sentence, just like Fred. Sila yung pinag-uusapan natin. Okay? In this sentence, Monica is the subject of the verb kicked. Okay? Yung verb na kick, ito yung pinerform ni Monica. Third sentence, Amanda has bought a very expensive necklace for her mother. The question is, who has bought a very expensive necklace for her mother? The answer is Amanda. Therefore, Amanda is the one being talked about in the sentence. Amanda is the subject of the verbs has bought. Second, we have nouns which function as an object of a verb. A noun functions as an object of a verb when it comes after the main verb. Okay? Remember the keyword. It comes after the main verb in a sentence and is the recipient of the action of the verb. Another keyword, recipient of the action of the verb. Nung salitang kilos na pinerform. Okay? Another definition, nouns can be either direct object, yung tinatawag nating DO, or indirect object, IO, of the verb. Okay, let us focus first on the nouns functioning as direct object or DO of a verb. Here, the noun directly receives the action from the verb. Any noun that is the direct recipient of the action expressed by a verb is said to be functioning as a direct object of the verb. Remember, any noun directly receives the action from the verb. Say for example, I hit the man because he insulted me. Okay? In this sentence, we have a noun man. Okay? Remember, this is a pronoun. Okay? I, pronoun in the first person. We also have another pronoun, he, and then another pronoun, me. Then we focus on this noun, a noun which functions as a direct object. In this sentence, the question is, I hit who? Or who do I hit? Because he insulted me. Okay? Who is the direct recipient of the verb hit? The answer is the man. Therefore, the word man is the direct object in the sentence. Okay? Another thing to remember is that direct object answers the question what or who. Ano o sino. Okay? Remember, it is the direct recipient of the verb. And it comes after the verb. Okay? So those are the keywords. Another sentence. The hunter trapped a strange animal. In this sentence, we have two nouns. Hunter. Hunter, in this sense, functions as a subject, right? Sino yung pinag-uusapan natin? Who trapped a strange animal? The hunter. Okay, this functions as a subject. Okay, another question. The hunter trapped a strange what? Since this is unsettable by what, therefore this is the direct object. Okay? Animal is the direct object of the verb trapped. Third example, curiosity killed the cat. In this sentence, we also have two nouns. Okay? Curiosity, this functions as a subject. Okay? Curiosity killed what? Or who? The answer is cat. Okay? Cat is the direct recipient of the verb killed. Therefore, the word cat is the direct object of the verb killed. As you can notice, these nouns come after the main verb, okay? The main verb hit, trapped, and then killed. Remember that, okay? How about indirect object or IO? In here, the noun does not directly receive the action expressed by the verb, but receives the direct object. The keyword, the IO, receives the direct object. Parang ganito yung konsepto. Kung may bibilhin kang isang bagay, pagkain, gamit, anything, that is referring to the direct object. It answers the question what? Sunod, may pagbibigyan ka. Yung pagbibigyan mo, they are considered indirect object. Indirect object answers the question for whom or to whom. Kanino? Para kanino. Okay? Yung pagbibigyan mo, pwedeng sarili mo or pwedeng ibang tao. May recipient ng direct object. Okay? And remember this also. For an indirect object to exist, a direct object must exist. Kapag may IO, para mag-exist ang IO, kailangan muna merong DO. Okay? Example. I gave Jan a nasty look. Okay, I, pronoun siya. Okay? We focus on the nouns. I gave a nasty look. Okay? Nasty look, this functions as a DO, right? It answers the question what? I gave what? A nasty look. Okay? Then, I gave a nasty look to whom? Para kanino yung nasty look? Kanino mong ibinibigay? Who is the recipient of the direct object nasty look? The answer is John. Therefore, John is the indirect object of the verb gave and is receiving the direct object look. Okay? Second, Sandra bought James a brand new car. We have here noun, Sandra, which functions as a subject. Okay? We also have here a noun, James, and then a brand new car. Now, Sandra bought what? Ano yung binili ni Sandra? Car or brand new car. The word car refers to a direct object. It answers the question, what? Ano yung binili ni Sandra? Second question, Sandra bought a brand new car para kanino? Okay? For whom? Yung brand new car. For James. That is why James in here functions as indirect object. Okay? Because the word James receives the direct object car. Okay? Then, third sentence. The teacher taught the students parts of speech, mga bahagi ng pananalita, parts of speech. We have here the word teacher, which functions as a subject. Okay? Subject, bakit? Balikan natin, who taught the students parts of speech? The answer is the teacher. Sino yung pinag-usapan natin? The teacher. Subject. Okay? Second, the teacher taught the students what? Ano yung itinuturo ni teacher sa kanyang mga estudyante? The answer is the parts of speech. Since this answers the question what, this becomes our direct object. Okay? Second, the teacher taught the parts of speech kanino? Para kanino itinuturo ni teacher yung parts of speech? The answer is the students. Therefore, the students in here functions as indirect object. Students functions as indirect object. Parts of speech functions as direct object. Okay? Last sentence. I gave the museum a gift. Okay? I is the pronoun. I gave what? Ano yung binigay ko? The answer is gift. This becomes our direct object. Okay? It answers the question, what? Then, I gave a gift to whom? Para kanino yung gift na yon? The answer is doon sa museum. Okay? You're donating it. I'm donating it to the museum. Therefore, since we have here the DO, direct object, museum, okay, functions as an indirect object because it answers the question for whom or to whom. Okay? I hope clear ang idea natin between the indirect object and the direct object. Another function of a noun is a complement of a verb. A noun functions as a complement of a verb when it comes after an inactive verb. When we say inactive verb, ito yung mga linking verbs or state of being verb. Sila yung mga ginagamit na pang-modify, pang-describe, or pang-link sa remaining parts of the sentence. Okay? We have here is, was, are, were, am. And also, tinutukoy din natin na linking verbs yung mga words na nagpe-pertain sa senses. Okay? Say for example, the man was a musician. Man functions as a subject. What can you say about a man? He was a musician. And who is this musician? The man. Therefore, The noun musician is a complement of the verb was. We are describing that the man was a musician. Okay? Second sentence, Max is a student. Max in here functions as a subject. What can you say about Max? He is a student. And who is this student? Max. Therefore, student is a complement of the verb is. Okay? Remember that linking verbs link, connect, or combine the subject to the remaining parts of the sentence, to its complement. John has a mansion in Beverly Hills. John functions as a subject. Mansion functions as a complement. John has what? A mansion. Okay? And then we also have another noun, Beverly Hills. Beverly Hills in here functions as prepositional phrase. Okay? Mansion is the complement of the verb has. Object of a preposition. When a noun functions as an object of the preposition, it comes just after the preposition. Ano ba yung mga prepositions natin na nag-i-state ng locations? Okay, we have in, on, at, what else? Under, over, beneath. Those are some of the examples of a preposition. Okay, let's use them in a sentence. Janet prays for Sandra every day. We have here the noun Janet, which functions as a subject. What is the verb being performed? Praise. Janet prays for Sandra every day. You can notice here the preposition for, and then followed by a noun. Therefore, Sandra is the object of the preposition for. Please do not mistake this as indirect object, okay? Remember, for an indirect object to exist, dapat may direct object. Dito, nakita na kaagad natin na mayroong preposition. It means already that it is the object of the preposition. Okay? Kung ano man yung word na yon. Second sentence, we have to give the information to the president right away. We have to give what? Okay? This one functions as a direct object. Okay? Direct object because it answers the what question. To the president right away. Again, never mistaken to the president as an indirect object, though tama naman na sumasagot sa tanong na para kanino mo ibibigay yung information. But since we have in here the preposition to, nangangahulugan lamang na ito ay, yung word na president is the object of the preposition to. Okay? To is the preposition. This is not considered an indirect object. We only have in the sentence the direct object. Okay? Without indirect object. But in this sentence, we have the object of the preposition. Okay? What if the sentence goes like this? We have to give the president the information right away. Okay? That makes the nouns function differently. Ganito ang sentence natin. We have to give the president the information right away. Nabago yung function. Kasi dun sa sentence na yon, we have to give the information, okay, direct object pa rin, kanino? The president, right away. I-O na yung president. I hope you understand. We have to give the president the information. Okay, the information, direct object, kanino mo ibibigay? The president. Nawala na yung object of the preposition. Ang function na niya this time ay indirect object. Okay? Okay, third sentence. I met with John last week. I met with whom? Okay? Nakita na natin na may preposition with. Therefore, John is the object of the preposition with. Okay? Then, we also have apposition to another noun. Apposition also means appositive. Okay? A noun can function in apposition to another noun when it appears next to another noun. Okay, this is the key word. It appears next to another noun in order to explain or rename, okay, that noun it moves with. Example, Johnson, the preacher, has been charged with arson. Johnson is our subject. Okay. The preacher, this is another noun, another word that clearly discusses who Johnson is. Therefore, this is the apposition or appositive. Second sentence, the book 1984 is one of my favorite books of all time. We have here the subject. Ano ang pinag-uusapan natin? The book. How about 1984? This is the title of the book. Okay? The title of the book is an apposition to the word book because it adds information to the subject. Number 3, the teacher, Brown, has traveled to Japan. Okay, we have to identify the teacher as the subject. Sino yung pinag-uusapan natin? The teacher. How about another noun? Brown. The word brown is another noun or another name which adds discussion to who the teacher is. Who has traveled to Japan? The teacher Brown. Okay? Meaning to say, the word brown is an apposition or appositive to the word teacher. As you have noticed from these examples, apposition or appositives come after the subject and then separated by the punctuation mark, comma.